Now, before the game, Ohtani did something that he hasn't done in a very long time,
How
and
cool
he's
is this?
I didn't get to see this, unfortunately, but take a look at this video that we have on the screen right now, and I want you to look at his delivery and tell me, what do you see out of this guy right now? Because this is your I
Okay,
mean, that's
one.
just nasty.
That's absolutely filthy. That's nasty. He's having fun. What you gotta love is that he's living the energy on it. I already was up to 97. You have to love the energy and the
Yeah.
excitement, the fun. He's going out there with a big smile. You just know it's going to be good. It's game time for him. He's throwing this before the game, which is amazing that you're doing it on the road before a game. This is not normal. It's not uncommon, but it's not a normal thing. This usually happens somewhere else,
Yeah.
but then it's obviously Ohtani. It's the Dodgers. I think there's a little different understanding of Major League Baseball today than there might have been a little bit before. But he's on the field having blast. What I'm seeing of his delivery is it looks very similar. It doesn't look like he's going full out
No.
like he has in the past. Like when you see him on the mound, there's a different energy. There's a different kick. There's a different, with his leg especially coming through, quickness. But it looks very similar to what it was before. My bigger question to you, James, and we've talked about it, and I know I want to see him pitch. Should he be pitching for the Dodgers?
Yes, he should absolutely be pitching for the Dodgers because I guarantee you one of the questions that he asked the Dodgers before he signed was, will you allow me to pitch?
Yes.
And if you do not allow him to pitch, I personally would sue the hell out of the Dodgers. Now, I know he can't, but at the end of the day, when you give your word, it's your bond. And it's kind of the reason why I have the little issue with the Red Sox and Rafi Devers. Have the respect to keep your word. You said that you signed me as a third baseman. I'm a third baseman. You said you signed me as a DH/pitcher. I am a DH/pitcher. And what makes Ohtani so special is his ability to do that. And why take that away from the baseball fan? I don't know why you would do that unless you're really worried that he's going to hurt himself again. And I can understand that worry. I certainly can. You invested a lot of money in Shohei Ohtani, but this is what he does, and you don't want a moody $700 million pitcher.
I love it. I don't think I've ever seen. Have you ever seen Ohtani be moody?
If they tell him he can't pitch, I bet you he would be moody.
Yeah, I would. It'd be really interesting to ever see him be moody. I don't think I've ever seen him in a bad mood. I've seen him in like kind of like upset at moments, but
Yeah.
usually it's always an incredible mood.
I've seen him upset. The game that I went to Yankee Stadium when I spent $300 for one ticket, and he got his butt handed to him in the first inning, and all I got to see was 2/3 of an inning from Ohtani and one strikeout.
That's right.
Yeah, I was not happy about that. My question for you, though, David, is a lot of people are wondering how the Dodgers are going to handle his rehab assignments. And from my point of view, and from a lot of people's point of view, you can't send them, to the minor leagues to get some rehab starts. You kind of have to do it while he's with the Dodgers because you're going to lose your best player and your leadoff hitter. Is that the right way to do it?
You send him for rehab starts on those days, on like the night before, and then you get him back that day. So I'm trying to put myself in a coordinator role, put my coordinator hat on, but this is obviously done higher level than coordinator. The coordinators involved in these decisions, or more. Let me put this: they're involved in the process of this.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be a couple things here, and I'm trying to think how to do it. What I would be doing is more of these. I need more of these. I need them to get to 30 pitches, 40 pitches, 60 pitches in these live BPs. And that's putting you in a really good position. So now think about it in the big leagues. If you're an 80 pitch outing, that's not that uncommon. If you're at 100, that's really good. It's no longer where 100's the starting, where we start to take you out. And then you get to 120, and now that's too much. It's now 80 to 100, even 60 to 100, where it's insane to me. But I think there's a couple things. I'm trying to put my hat on here, my coordinator hat. I'm looking at him and saying, how do I line up a minor league outing that's I can either think about it as a day game, so I can get him back on a flight that night, so he's here the next day, and line it up with a day game with the Dodgers. So what I'm thinking is like, let's say Sunday's a day game. I want him on a flight that night, going to, let's just call it the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes, which is right there, or a bus. And you can do these type of things. You can have him on a bus, go to the Cal League. They have a team in the Cal League. I believe it's still the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. We can look at that, which is right down the road. I got him in a limo driving over to the game. He pitches that night. So if it's a day game, night game, he might be able to pitch that night. Or day game. He doesn't miss anything. Plays in the game, and then he goes to Rancho Cucamonga. If it's my home team, that game is not starting at 7 p.m. That game is starting at 8 p.m. Give him time to get across the city. Give him time to relax, prep. That game starts at 8 p.m. I get my 3 innings. I'm good. And again, once we get him to 3 innings in a game, he's basically major league ready. This is no longer, I don't need to see 5 innings. I just need to see 60 pitches, right. 70 pitches. And then I'm good to go. And if I can get him at that many pitches, remember, we can get him in a game, 2 inning at the Quakes. And then I keep saying the Quakes. I'm assuming that's what it was when I was there.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there. Okay. And that's still the Dodgers high A?
Yeah, A. Yeah.
And then their AAA should be the Albuquerque.
Would that be the Isotopes?
Oklahoma City, maybe. I think it's Oklahoma City.
Okay.
So Oklahoma City is a little tougher, but they do play in California, and they do stuff like that. And that's a higher level competition. You do want these higher level competition. I'm just making sure I'm trying to line up these, and I'm matching. I'm saying, okay, let's say they're going to play in Sacramento, which is a big league city now. And I'm flying them up to Sacramento for the day. I'm only missing 1 day.
Why not just have him, rather than going to the minor leagues, just have him do like the first inning of a Dodger game, so you don't have to put him through all that travel.
It adds a lot of stress on the team. I'm okay with this, but there are processes on rehab that you don't feel great. You need to get through some stuff. You need to just work on a pitch and you don't want that happening at the big league level. Plus, the moment you step on a big league mound, it matters. It is a different beast. You have to get outs. And in the minor leagues, I just need my 15 pitches.
Right.
It sucks. It's selfish, but if I give up 10 runs, it doesn't look pretty, and I hate it for my team. It doesn't matter. It's the minor leagues. Win or lose, their job is to get me ready for the big leagues. And their job is to get ready for themselves for the big leagues. Win or lose, I can have my minor league teams go 0-140, whatever, how many games they play. All of them go over. If I'm producing big league talent and the big league team is winning baseball games, who cares? We all talk about how great it is to win minor league organization of the year. That is amazing for the draft and for minor league coaches and the minor league process. And I was a part of it. That is a huge deal. At the end of the day, if they all go for 0 if I'm winning and I'm doing World Series parades every year in the big leagues, who cares? I don't care if the Yankees farm system is doing good. When they're in the 90s and they're winning World Series, who gives a crap? Because prospects are great, parades are better. I'm not the first one to say that.
No, you are not. But this is the kind of insight that we get from David Aardsma, the king of pitching. And where can the king hold court?
Top Velocity Pro. Come on out to Top Velocity Pro. Look me online, topvelocitypro.com. Top Velocity Pro and all of your socials. Hit me up. You will see I'm going to say it. You'll find my number on there. You want to talk pitching, you want to get somebody in here to work on throwing. I work with all types of throwers. Full evaluation, from ground up to the arm approach. We do everything is holistic approach. So we look at nutrition, look at workouts, work at mobility, work at everything. Got all the data needs you need. I've got all the cameras you could ever possibly want. There's nothing anybody can provide you that I cannot give you with a little better mindset and a big smile on my face.